Yesterday, we had one of the most bullish speeches from any president in the history of the entire planet. Yet Bitcoin isn't really going up and leaping up and pumping because of it, which is very odd. So we're going to play that video. It's only like a minute long. But before we get into that, remember, every single day in crypto is an adventure. So if you're not a subscriber, make sure to hit the subscribe button now. I would greatly appreciate it. And with that, we're going to talk about the Trump speech yesterday, which was pretty groundbreaking in my opinion. I mean, things were said that no president has ever said, and it's the exact opposite of what's been said in the last couple of years. And I'll show you how the market reacted.
It's an honor to speak with you about how the United States is going to dominate crypto and the next generation of financial technologies. And it's not going to be easy, but we're way ahead. I signed an order creating the brand new strategic Bitcoin reserve and the U.S. digital asset stockpile, which will allow the federal government to maximize the value of its holdings instead of foolishly selling them for a fraction of their long-term value, which is exactly what Biden did. He got a fraction of their value. I've also called on Congress to pass landmark legislation creating simple, common-sense rules for stablecoins and market structure. With the right legal framework, institutions large and small will be liberated to invest, innovate, and take part in one of the most exciting technological revolutions in modern history. You will unleash an explosion of economic growth, and with the dollar-backed stablecoins, you'll help expand the dominance of the U.S. dollar, and many, many years to come, it'll be at the top, and that's where we want to keep it. We only want to keep it at the top.
At the top.
Always. I can already see that the energy and passion of the crypto community is the kind of spirit that built our country, and it is exciting to watch as you invent the future of finance. And right here, it's going to be right here in the USA, the good old USA.
So look, I mean, that's as bullish as you can get. That's a sitting president of the most powerful nation on the entire planet saying they're going to basically pump crypto. They're going to pump crypto. And so where is that right now? I mean, what are you looking at? Because when I see what's going on with crypto, it is the exact opposite of a pump. This is from yesterday. So SUI down 8%. You know, where's some other ones in here? Ondo down 4%. XRP down 4%. XLM 3%. You know, the only ones that went up, XDC up 6%. Cake's been on a tear lately, you know, up 7%. But crypto is not up. I mean, you look at Bitcoin continues to dominate the whole picture. I mean, there's 60.7% Bitcoin dominance. I mean, that's the highest we've had since, back in March, about 4 years ago in 2021. So Bitcoin's at like almost, I mean, not an all-time high, obviously, when there was no other cryptos. Bitcoin was at the highest, obviously. But right now, I mean, that's the highest we've been in 4 years on Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin's dominating. Yet we have a strategic Bitcoin reserve. We have a digital asset stockpile on the way. We have presidents talking about the nature of crypto and how it's going to change the face of finance. We have the SEC dropping lawsuit after lawsuit, dropped the case against Ripple even, and it couldn't be a clearer, more bullish path. This is way different than 2 or 3 years ago when we weren't even sure if crypto was going to be around. I hate saying this. Choke point 2.0. What a dumb thing to say. Too many points in there. It should just be choke point 2.0 or something stupider. But anyway, my point being is that it couldn't be more bullish for crypto. Yet here we sit. We're fearful. We're fearful because of the tariffs. The tariffs. I've heard so much about these tariffs. The other countries have tariffs on us. All we're saying is, hey, we're going to put tariffs on you until you drop your tariffs on us. That's fair and balanced. Not you have tariffs on us, yet we're not allowed to tariff you. So until things are fair and balanced, I don't blame the president for going after it. Short-term pain, the longer we stay consolidated in this zone, the more likely we're going to go up higher. Now, this isn't financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, blah, blah, blah. But the reality is that right now, Bitcoin, let's move to the chart here. If you take a look at the Bitcoin chart, I'm on BTCC. By the way, while this is loading, because I don't know why it's taking a while, but if you are a trader and need a new place to trade, BTCC is giving lots and lots of different incentives to trade. I have a link down below. Check it out. This is embarrassing not for me. I'm good. Here we go. Okay. So we go to Bitcoin. I mean, God, like we're talking about, it's been trading in a certain realm in that zone. It's following this one right now, but we're trading in this zone here, and we're above that $84,000 mark just barely. Now we crept below it. We just crept below 84,000. And so we might sink back into this level until something happens, or till we get the uncertainty, the fear, and the doubt of the tariffs and all these other crazy things that people are thinking of and creating stories to hold Bitcoin down. Not to buy Bitcoin because of tariffs means you don't believe long-term in the Bitcoin. I believe that this is a better hedge against inflation than a lot of other things. Now, it has reacted a certain way that gold has gone up in these uncertain times, because that's what gold does. Bitcoin hasn't quite done that, but it hasn't dropped down as much as some of the other crypto assets. So it tells me it's kind of flipping to more of a gold stance than a crypto stance. It does match the S&P 500 pretty darn closely. It does. So that if it's gearing more towards stocks versus gold, that's not quite how I envision that long term, but who knows? It's still an evolving asset. But if you like right here on the 1-day chart, we were coming down in this channel. Now, we're on this upward trajectory. Potentially, if we can keep it above there and we get some good news, or on the tariffs, or the war in Ukraine, or ceasefires in Israel, Hamas, all these things. There's always going to be turmoil in the world. Bitcoin is something that someone possibly could turn to in times of turmoil, because the value, it's not supposed to be a depreciating asset like fiat. It's supposed to be an appreciating asset. So with all that being said, I mean, I still look at the liquidation maps, the 1-day, the 7-day. There's still a lot of these longs that could potentially be liquidated on the 7-day. But we're pretty balanced if you look at it between longs and shorts in this range, which tells me we're going to range trade for a little bit, or there's going to be big swings to take out these levels of liquidity. Either way, I'm doing what I do. So, what I'm doing is I still do Eazybot, and I do Pionex bots. I have links down below. The Eazybot is just software that uses your exchange. You hold your currency or your coins in your exchange, and through an API, buy and sell signals that send from the software to your exchange to buy and sell crypto on a specific algorithm. It takes the fear, doubt, and uncertainty, or the emotions out of it, and it trades for you. And this has been a very good strategy. And I'm my goal is about 0.5% to 1% a week. I got links for that down below. It looks like Bitcoin went back over 84,000. We'll see what happens today. Well, with that is all I got. Hope you got some value out of this today. And if you did, please like, share, do all those things, subscribe, and I will see you next time.